Hello students. Okay. In this video we are going to study one more method to find inverse Laplace transforms. Okay. Inverse transforms by the method of partial fractions. Inverse transform by the method of partial fractions. Okay. We are applying partial fractions when we have the functions like this one. That is, directly we will take a problem and we'll see. Find the inverse Laplace transform of 1 upon s into bracket s plus 1, s plus 2, s plus 3. 1 upon s into bracket s plus 1, s plus 2, s plus 3. That means when we have a factors in the denominator. When we have factors in the denominator, we are applying the partial fraction method. Right? When we have the factors in the denominator, we are applying the partial fractions method. Let 1 upon s into bracket s plus 1 into bracket s plus 2 into bracket s plus 3. Let us write this as a by s plus b by s plus 1 plus c by s plus 2 plus d by s plus 3. This is a partial fraction method. Writing in the partial fraction method. Let us take it as equation 1. Now let us multiply LHS and RHS by s into bracket s plus 1 into bracket s plus 2 into bracket s plus 3. Multiplying LHS and RHS by this term, we get here multiply by this term is here we are getting 1. In the LHS we are getting 1. 1 is equals to a into bracket s plus 1, s plus 2, s plus 3 into plus b into s into bracket s plus 2 into bracket s plus 3 plus c into s into bracket s plus 1 into bracket s plus 3 plus d into s into bracket s plus 1 s plus 2. Means each and every term of RHS is multiplied by s into bracket s plus 1 into bracket s plus 2 into bracket s plus 3. Each and every term if you multiply this term, some terms cancels here. Means if you multiply a by this term, this s and this s cancel, we are left with the term, these terms. Similarly in the next terms also. Next, we need to find the values of a, b, c, d. To find the values of a, b, c, d, we need to put the values for s. If you go on substituting for s, we are getting the values of a, b, c, d. Okay, let us put first s equals to 0 in the above equation. Here in LHS 1 is there. 1 is equals to a into bracket 0 plus 1 into bracket 0 plus 2 into bracket 0 plus 3. Next, in the second term, b into 0, that means whole term becomes 0. c into 0, c whole third term becomes 0. Similarly, fourth term also becomes 0. You can see here. Next, simplifying this one, a into 1 into 2 into 3. Nothing but 1 is equals to a into 1 into 2 into 3. That is 1 is equals to a into 6. Next, transfer 6 to LHS, we are getting with a is equals to 1 by 6. Next, put s equals to minus 1. Matlab, what we have to do is, keeping one term, we are making other terms 0. Okay, to make the other terms 0, we are substituting such terms here. Put s equals to minus 1, that is 1 is equals to, here we can see minus 1 plus 1. Minus 1 plus 1 means 0. Therefore, this whole term becomes 0 plus b into minus 1 into minus 1 plus 2 minus 1 plus 3. Second term, this s plus 1 is there. If you put minus 1 here, minus 1 plus 1 0. Therefore, this c term or total 0. Similarly, d term becomes also 0. 1 is equals to 0 plus b into minus 1 into 1 into 2. Minus 1 into 1 into 2. That is equals to b into minus 2. 1 is equals to b into minus 2. b is equals to minus 1 by 2. Similarly, put s equals to minus 2. After putting s equals to minus 2, that is 1 is equals to a term 0, b term 0, c is c into minus 2 into bracket minus 2 plus 1 minus 2 plus 3, d term 0. That is 1 is equals to e into minus 2 minus 1 into minus 1 into 1, that is c that is equals to c into 2. One is equals to c into 2, c is equals to 1 by 2. Next, substituting s is equals to minus 3. Here we are getting 1 is equals to 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus d into minus 3 into bracket minus 3 plus 1 into bracket minus 3 plus 2. That is 1 is equals to d into bracket minus 3 into bracket minus 2 into 1. That is equals to d into minus 6, or d is equals to minus 1 by 6. Transferring minus 6 to LHS, we are getting d is equals to minus 1 by 6. That is, by putting s equals to 0, we have obtained a is equals to 1 by 6. By putting s equals to minus 1, we have obtained b is equals to minus 1 by 2. By putting s equals to minus 2, we have obtained c equals to 1 by 2. By putting s equals to minus 3, we have obtained d is equals to minus 1 by 6. Next, 1 becomes, means substituting the values of a, b, c, d in equation 1. This 1 becomes 1 upon s into bracket s plus 1, s plus 2, s plus 3 is equals to 1 by 6 upon s plus minus 1 by 2 upon s plus 1 plus 1 by 2 upon s plus 2 plus minus 1 by 6 upon s plus 3. These are nothing but a, b, c, d values. Next, we need to find inverse Laplace transform. That is L inverse of. What we have did is, the given term we have written in this term, because directly we can't find inverse Laplace transform of this term. That is, we can't find directly inverse Laplace transform of this term, and also by we can't find inverse Laplace transform by completing the square method. Therefore, we are finding inverse Laplace transform of this term by using partial fraction method. That means we have reduced this term given function to in this form. Therefore, this whatever we have obtained the form, that is easy to find inverse Laplace. L inverse of 1 upon s into bracket s plus 1 into bracket s plus 2 into bracket s plus 3 is equals to 1 by 6. This 1 by 6 into L inverse of 1 by s minus this minus 1 by 2 into L inverse of 1 upon s plus 1 plus 1 by 2 into L inverse of 1 upon s plus 2 minus 1 by 6 into L inverse of 1 upon s plus 3. 1 by 6 into L inverse of 1 by s is 1. That is, inverse Laplace of 1 by s is 1 minus 1 by 2 into L inverse of, I just want this term in the form of s minus a, denominator 1 upon s minus a. Therefore, I am just rewriting this step as 1 upon s minus of minus 1. Similarly, here 1 upon s minus of minus 2. Here also 1 upon s minus of minus 3. That is 1 by 2 into L inverse of 1 upon s minus of minus 1 plus 1 by 2 into L inverse of 1 upon s minus of minus 2 minus 1 by 6 into L inverse of 1 upon s minus of minus 3. To make the terms in the form of 1 upon s minus a. Therefore, this is 1 by 6 minus 1 by 2 into e raised to minus t. That is inverse Laplace of 1 upon s minus a is e raised to at. Here a is minus 1, therefore it is 1 by 2 into e raised to minus t plus 1 by 2 into e raised to minus 2t. Here a is minus 2, here a is minus 3. Therefore it is minus 1 by 6 into e raised to minus 3t. This is the required result for this one.